Hey guys, this is Michael Colley with Aviator Systems giving you a quick start guide to the StratuxHUD. Now, we're going to make this a little bit more personal because there's a lot of stuff. If you watch our quick start guide, there's a lot of things that we include in the packaging. However, once you get the package down, this should take no longer than really 10 minutes to set up once you arrive at the airport. So in the packaging, you'll have the StratuxHUD and you'll have the GPU unit. This is really all you need for the most part. You'll have the anti-grip pad, which you're going to put on your dash. However, the GPU unit and the StratuxHUD are the only things that stay on your aircraft dashboard. And we set it up this way so that there's minimum cockpit interruptions, minimum wires routing around your cockpit so that you have the ultimate freedom. Now, the GPU unit connects to the HUD via HDMI and USB for the power, right? The HUD unit sends power out to the GPU unit, whereas the GPU unit sends information via the HDMI cord. So these are the two that should come in the packaging, very short, again, to minimize cockpit clutter. All you would do is take the micro end, plug it into the GPU unit there. You take the HDMI cable, plug it into the HDMI of the GPU unit there. Then underneath the HUD unit, you're going to see there is a HDMI access area and a USB access area for power out. You're simply going to take the HDMI, plug it in there, and then the USB. Perfect. Now is when you want to connect your optional adhesive mount. Again, this is an adhesive, so this is really meant for permanent setups. You could slide it in those grooves there and lock it into place like so, but we're not going to do that for just demonstration purposes. Now you can flip the HUD right back upside up. Now this is really how it should look. The cables might be a bit loose here on the micro USB end, but you would bend it backwards so that it's out of sight on the dash and it should stay in place. Or you can put it over here or anywhere that is most convenient for you. Next, we have the remote controller, which is just the number keypad. We provide it with a battery, but in the number keypad, when you pull it open like that, you should have the USB port or the USB dongle. You want to take this USB dongle after you close this back up. Perfect. Take the USB dongle and put it into any of the 4 USB ports on the back of the GPU. This will give you control over your HUD unit. So next up would be power. Now we want to make power as simple as possible. In your packaging, you should have these 3 items: the 6,000 milliamp battery pack, the 12 volt to mini barrel DC volt adapter, then the 12 volt adapter for the StratuxHUD. Simple. You take the 6,000 milliamp hour battery pack and take the dongle, plug it into the small barrel port jack available. Then you take the larger adapter and use the 12 volt adapter and plug them both in. So in your cockpit, you have a single cord, very long. You can route this cord along your cockpit, place the battery pack into the pouch of your aircraft, but route this along and connect this port to the back of the StratuxHUD. Now, we highly suggest that you use the 12 volt adapter and you plug it in directly to the ship's power. However, if you do not have this option, we offer the 6,000 milliamp battery pack and the adapter just so you can connect. This should give you just about 2 hours or around there of battery life. So we're finally set up. All we need to do is take the power adapter, route it from the left side, and then plug it into the back of the HUD unit, like so. And then we'd route this around our cockpit as need be. We can bring up the glass panel and remove our protective padding. Then we can bring up our battery pack. There should be a simple switch. Turn it to the on position. We verify that the StratuxHUD is receiving power with the red light and the green light indicator on the HUD unit itself. It should power up. The StratuxHUD will go through its boot process, the warning, and then you're in. Now, fair warning, like we've stated before, the StratuxHUD needs a Stratux in order to operate. So we'll unzip our Stratux unit. And to get this set up, you can check our tutorial guides and documentation on our website. But we have a Stratux unit here, just generic. We're not going to put in the antennas just for demonstration's sake. However, as you know, we take the USB adapter and we plug it in. Once that's plugged in, the Stratux will boot up. So now you can see the Stratux just connected via SSID network. And you'll see it appearing on the glass there, the attitude. Now, the controller that we talked about earlier with the USB connected is here. And for the quick start purposes, you just use the plus and minus keys to navigate through the menus, where you can see the traffic information. Forgive me, I'm in a basement right now, so we're not going to receive any traffic information or any GPS information. However, that's how you navigate through the menus. If you are ready to shut down the entire unit, whether that's the HUD or the Stratux, all you have to do is press escape. The StratuxHUD will send a signal to your Stratux to initiate the shutdown process, and they both will shut down. So I'm simply just going to press the escape button. StratuxHUD will go through its shutdown process, sending a signal to the Stratux to shut down as well. You'll see no signal. All you have to do is just power this down. It will release power to the GPU unit. You can close that up. And then disconnect and package your StratuxHUD away.